Good day, merry meet. My name is Glynis. I'm the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. Thank you for joining me. If you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, well, by all means, hit the subscribe button and join me. I make videos as often as the spirit moves me, I should say. And if you're a returning subscriber, well, thank you so much for joining me. It's so nice to have you all. It means the world to me. But no matter if you're new or returning, I truly appreciate you. With that, I've heard from a few people that are having maybe an issue or two in their homes or maybe on their selves. I'm not really quite sure. And again, I'm not really sure where in their path they are. I don't know if they're truly practicing individuals, whether they just simply do tarot, or I really don't know. But they seem to be having a few issues, and I wanted to share with you. This is the first time ever that, and it's actually a pretty simple structure, so to speak. It's pretty simple, but it's just kind of moving it to a bigger scale to protect your home and your property. Now, you should do this anytime you feel like there's a presence in your home, or if things seem to feel maybe a little bit off, and you know when things are off, or if you happen to just move into a new home. I probably will be doing this. I mean, I've already taken a witch's jar up to the property and buried it, so I've gotten that started. But once the cabin is finished, I will be doing the very same thing. Even though it's basically a new home, I will be doing the very same thing there, because I mean, it's wood, it's, you know, things, and wood is to me is organic, and it soaks up so much. And again, there's so many people coming and going. It's a very busy spot, so I kind of want to, you know, just sweep all of that away. And so yes, I'm going to be doing the very same thing. And I got to thinking about it this morning, and really on a scale, it's basically just casting a very large circle. That's the bottom line. How you might go into ritual, and you may do it in one particular room, and you may do it all around you, or you may do it on a tabletop, or however it is that you do it. This is on a scale of doing it for your entire home. So I'll tell you what you'll need, and you probably already know what you need, but and no worries, I will try to put everything in the description box below. Of course, it's really super simple, very simple. The ingredients are the simple part, but what is most complex is your intention and your will. Because the bottom line is that you may think it's Uncle John or Aunt Betty or someone like that that has come and decided to kick around for a little while. And you may go, you know, but I love you, and, you know, but I don't want you to go, but you know, you have to think it's draining you. It's causing you to feel kind of weird, maybe. I don't know, maybe. So the bottom line is that even though they may be there checking on you, if it's causing you distress, then they have to leave. And now, as far as demons and spirits, otherworldly spirits go, if you're new in your path, and just beginning your path, whatever it is that you're doing, you need to be casting a circle. And I know it seems like an arduous task, but it is so incredibly necessary. Now, I did that when I started my path, and I've also done it not, and I have paid for it dearly. And all I can say is, not casting a circle is only for the very experienced person. And really, it's just, you know, it takes 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So I'm just saying, but what you'll need is and again, I don't have simply everything here. I'm trying to get this done as quickly as possible, but you need 4 white candles. It can be like the little tea light candles, the little votive candles. You'll need 4 of those. 1 home, what I call a heart of the home candle. And again, it doesn't have to be, big thick candle. It can be a novena candle, as long as you can anoint it, as long as you can write your address, if you have a sigil, or if you want to put a pentacle on it, or what have you, your name, your prayer, your petition, whatever you want to write on it, as long as you can either carve or write on it, you're good. So find out north, south, east, and west corners of your home and place your white candles. But before you do that, I'm getting ahead of myself, sorry, but before you do that, the one thing that you cannot substitute in this is holy water. And I have holy water that you should anoint the white candles for your corners, I should say, and your home heart candle. And you should also probably pour a little bit of this in like a mist spray bottle too, because that'll come later. But anyway, take your holy water, anoint your candles for your corners, and ask for their protection. Place them in north, south, east, and west. That's easy enough to find. And, do that. Take your candle and or carve it, write on it, not side to side, up and down, okay? Again, a pentacle, a cross, whatever way your faith is, you do it that way. And the address, your name, your petition, how, you put on this whatever you want to. And again, do that, and then anoint it with holy water. And I also use cedar wood oil for sure. And if you want to amp it up a notch, because you guys know how I always like to go maybe just a little step further, I will use sage oil. And I'll use a little bit of sage oil on these candles, but you should also have a smudge stick too. Basically, light your candles and treat it like a very large circle. And now, as far as this candle is concerned, and when I say heart of the home, I mean, some people think, well, that's the kitchen. Some people think it's the den. Whatever the heart of your home is, this is where this will go, and right in the center of that room. And if you don't have one that, like, well, that's not really the, then if you can find center, then put it center of your home. But yeah, you're basically just treating it like a circle. Take your smudge stick, go to the northernmost corner of your home and start to smudge there. And again, anything negative, anything that means ill intent has to leave. Go DSL and go around until you complete the circle. And you have to make up your mind that this is what you want, because without your power, I don't really think that this is going to work very well. You have to really want whatever it is that's bothering you, or whatever you think is there, to simply go away. And again, use some sage, but when you go to light the candles in the corners, your quadrants, I've brought out my book of shadows, and it can be something very, very simple, but go to each candle and say, I cast this circle to be a boundary and protection between the worlds, to preserve and contain the power we raise within. Wherefore I bless and consecrate this space. By the air, that is her breath. By the fire, that is her spirit. By the living waters of her womb, and by the earth, that is her body, this circle is cast. And you go to your center, you light your center candle, and I don't have anything specific for you to say. You let it come from your heart, let it come from your soul. If you think it's someone that you know that is there, address them and say, you know, I love you, I've cared for you so greatly, but it's having a negative effect on me or my family or my home or whatever. It is time for you to go. You have to leave. Please go willingly. And at that point, they should be headed their way out. But I would definitely do this until things improve at least once a week. Take your holy water, put it in a spray bottle, and again, start north, and just very light. Don't hose your house down, but because then you'll have a mold problem. But just mist lightly all the way around. Head outside. Yes, head outside, and mist just very lightly all the way around the perimeter of your property. And if there are a few words you want to say there, then by all means go ahead. I honestly don't think your neighbors are going to think anything of it, because you could be spraying for beetles or something, you know. But that's my best advice that I could give to you. I always, when I'm in ritual, whether I'm casting a spell or whatever it is I'm making, I always have a piece of selenite, because it never needs to be recharged, and it is I think it's an awesome protectant. And after you've sprayed holy water outside, you need 4 clear crystals. And again, go to your 4 north, south, east, and west, and bury these. If you have to take a knife or a trowel or whatever, bury these as deep as safely possible that you can, and push them down into the dirt and ask them for their protection. And they will. Clear quartz will definitely protect you, and those simply will stay there. And when I do burn incense, if I do burn incense at any point in time, I always have holy wood. And as some of you know, I added holy wood into my Florida water, and they sell it in sticks and in chips, so there's just simply no harm in throwing a chip or two on your incense. I've also, somewhere on my page, my YouTube page here, I've put an incense blend for psychic attacks that you should simply just make up and just keep in reserve. Label it, keep it in reserve, and set it away, just simply because of situations like some that I've heard from you guys. And the other thing that I do, and is to take just like charcoal briquettes, like 2 or 3 charcoal briquettes, just soak them in holy water, and again, sit with your intention, please repel anything negative that comes my way, and the charcoal will do its job in absorbing any negativity. Again, this is all your intention. You have to really pour your heart and soul into it. And if you have urns at your front door, back door, whatever, and just place two or three of the charcoal briquettes on top of where your potted plant is, and I do that, and I keep that throughout the year. Throughout the year, winter, summer, spring, makes no difference to me. And I so hope this helps everyone there. And again, this is not a day-long process. This is, week after week, and it's just something, that you have to live by if you're going to be doing work like this, and if this is the path that you're going to take, you have to protect yourself. I know that there have been some demons that have come and approached me, and I have been working with them. I don't feel at all threatened with them in any way, shape, or form. Even when I think they think that they're threatening, they're not threatening me. Now, I don't have any fear of them, but I do have great respect. And I won't think twice about saying, you know what, I appreciate you helping me, helping my client, helping us, but you're not welcome to get in my face, and you're not welcome to be in my space. You need to go back from whence you came and wait for me to call you. I mean, I guess it's the South in me, I don't know, but I just let them know I have no fear of you. You don't scare me one bit. So if you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to ask. I'm always so happy to help you in any way that I can. And with that, I will say merry part, and I hope to merry meet again. Bye, guys.